Hi, welcome to Foreclosure Friday. I'm Dan Howell with Coldwell Banker. Today we have a very special guest, Mylo Markovich with Green Home Solutions, or should I say Moldy Mylo Markovich with Green Home Solutions, as we like to call him. He should be here any second, if not here already. There he is. Moldy Mylo, welcome.
Hi Dan,
Thanks
how are
for
you?
coming. Good.
Thank you very much.
Come on in.
Dan, thank you for inviting me. Green Home Solutions would like to thank you for inviting me on St. Patrick's Day. So it's great. So we appreciate that.
Absolutely. Green Home Solutions on St. Patrick's Day. We meant that. Did it on purpose. So Mylo and I actually met each other. We were at an event for the Rotary of Westmoreland, and it was kind of all, we'll say, uphill from there.
It was great.
Him and I are both now the upcoming presidents for the Rotary of Westmoreland. So if anybody's interested in helping out the community, by all means, come join us. Wednesdays at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, we do a lot of great things for communities. We help out. We do bar crawls, beer miles, and dodgeball. A lot of fun events. So it's definitely a good thing, I think.
Absolutely. 6 o'clock on Wednesdays, downtown Greensburg.
Right.
So Mylo, to kind of get started here, you are with Green Home Solutions. We talk about, we run across mold more and more. And, well actually, you know what, before we get into the mold, I did want to, real quick, just say if anybody has any questions for Mylo while we're going through this, please feel free to type them in, and he'd be able to answer anything. We'll do that live. If you have any other comments, anything that you have to say, just let us know, and our camera lady will be more than happy to announce it to all of us. So Mylo, you walk into a house, I mean, you obviously get a call because people think that they have a problem. So can you walk into a house and kind of tell that there's a problem? I mean, you're known for your big nose, and I mean, you're, you can obviously smell some things. I mean, is it like what? Tell us a little bit about it.
My big nose is definitely helpful in my job. At Green Home Solutions, we do all mold and odor remediations. So if there's any kind of mold or odor. Now with mold, sometimes you go into a house and it's easy to see because there's mushrooms growing on a ceiling or something like that. So that's really easy, but a lot of times it's a little bit more difficult. So what we do, part of our process, we come out and give you a free evaluation. And part of that evaluation is we kind of look for moisture, because with mold, it's a fungus. So we kind of look for any place where moisture malaise may have mold grow.
So not only with your nose, you see it. Like you physically walk into a house and see things growing from the ceilings and from the walls. And we've actually, so I'm gonna ask Mylo if he can maybe post some pictures, maybe of some mold or mushrooms or whatever that might be hanging from the ceilings. Like you said, it's a, you kind of think of mushrooms as a fungus. So
yeah, a lot of times with mold, it's not what you can see, it's what you can't see. So it's important that the things that are really bad, we see mushrooms and mold growing everywhere, obviously those are extreme cases, but a lot of times you can't see the issues. But we offer testing and stuff to go from there to let you know if the air quality of your home is okay to breathe.
Now, just from talking to you before, there's a lot, you hear a lot of people go, oh, my house smells like mildew, it smells like mildew. Like we hear that all the time. Talking to you about some things before, that's not always the case. Like, I mean, mildew is really not as common as mold in a house, right? Or
no, you're exactly right, Dan. Common misconception is people believe there's mildew in a house. Mildew only grows on organic materials. So mold is far more common in a house than mildew is. So when people come and look in a bathroom and say, oh, there's just some mildew there, more than likely it's probably mold, because mildew likes to grow on organic materials where mold doesn't.
Okay, yeah, that's it's just amazing. So what you're actually smelling is actually mold.
Most of the time it's mold, yes.
Okay, and usually, well, I shouldn't say usually. I mean, it would be the non-dangerous type of mold. Like obviously, the mold growing in your bathtub isn't probably like something to be like extremely concerned about that they would call you right away to have taken care of. I mean,
it all varies upon per person, but yeah, most of the time mold is not harmful. However, in some cases where people are highly allergic to it or have comprised immune systems, then even a little bit of mold can affect their breathing and affect them. So it is important to get us in there or get a nice home inspector in there to do an air quality test and see what kind of mold it is and go from there.
Yeah, we get a lot of the home inspectors. That's one of the biggest things now. So we have home inspectors and the appraisers. I mean, even if it passes a home inspection and they not pass the home, if a home inspector comes in and doesn't notice any mold, you still could go through the appraisal process, which is what I run into a lot more too, is that the appraisers come in and I go, call up Mylo and go, Mylo, we have another mold problem. So, which then Mylo comes in. So it's just, I've been seeing it a lot more than we used to. But now, so you've probably had some horror stories, I would imagine, like just like walking into a house and you walk through and you go, wow, like this is crazy. Like, what, like, do you a horror story? Like, are you ever afraid for yourself walking into a place and go, like, what am I going to leave here with?
A couple quick examples is some houses we go into, many of them are foreclosures, and it's terrible. A couple times you step in the door, you back up, put your mask on, and then step back into it again, because it's again, there's mushrooms growing everywhere. I mean, there's mold growing off the walls. It's visibly horrible, and the smell with my big nose hits you right in the face. So that's it. In other cases, it doesn't look as bad, but people were there saying, look, my daughter is sick all the time. I'm not sure what the issue is. So one example, in a local town, we did a test on it, and then the test came back with 500,000 spore counts.
And what's normal? What would good, I guess, acceptable be?
Yeah, it differs from day to day and it varies. However, like somewhere in a few hundred is kind of normal. Okay. So everyday air has a few hundred. So in some cases, which we did testing for you, there's a few thousand, so that's pretty elevated. But 500,000 spore counts is extremely elevated. So that was definitely a worst case scenario.
So, and I kind of just thought about this too. Is there, I mean, there's obviously worse mold than others. Like there's really dangerous types of mold, and then there's ones that maybe aren't so dangerous. Maybe, correct me if I'm wrong. And there are different levels for each one. Like if there's a dangerous mold, the more dangerous mold, like would a lower level be unacceptable than would be the safer molds? Does that make sense?
Yes, exactly, it does. When we do testing for mold, because we see mold, you can't necessarily tell what kind of mold it is just by looking at it, because all mold's different colors in this, but the media kind of coined the term black mold. Black mold is called Stachybotrys, is the most common term for that. With Stachybotrys, that is a higher toxic mold. So even though there's low, if we do testing, Stachybotrys shows up, even though there may be only a few counts or 100 counts of Stachybotrys, that's still bad for anybody because it's higher toxicity, it's long-term mold growth. So any exposure to that over a long period of time would be harmful to anybody. Short cases like Penicillium aspergillus mold grows within 24 to 48 hours. That type of mold grows quickly, and it can be an allergenic to a lot of people.
Maybe that's what I was looking for. It's like toxic. I was looking for the word toxic. Yeah. That's what I was missing. So, do you ever like go home smelling like mold? Like you like walk in the door and your wife goes, "Wow!" Like stay away or go shower. Like I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's like mold. I think is like really like sticks to you almost.
My wife tells me to go take a shower, but not for mold reasons. Sometimes I'm working hard in the house and getting rid of the mold. I will work up a sweat, so it may stink that way. But we do take a lot of precaution whenever we're remediating. I wear safety suits, I wear a mask. I do the best I can because I got twin boys at home, which I love very much, so I don't want to transfer anything home. So whenever I do remediation, I make sure I'm well covered.
That's a good question. How easily is it? Like it wouldn't be transferred. Like would it be transferred? Like could you actually bring it into your house or bring sport? Like I don't know. How would that work?
Yeah, absolutely. With mold, a lot of times it's not what you can see, it's what you can't see. So there's mold spores floating around, they're microscopic, and that's kind of how mold grows. Microscopic spores come into a house and kind of hit the water vents and grow. So when I remediate, spores can be all over my suit and it could be bad, so that's why I wear a full suit and I take it off before I go into my house and make sure I'm all cleaned up before I go in there.
Okay. We're definitely looking forward to the pictures for sure.
Some great pictures.
Do you, I mean, what else, is there something else you want to add? I mean, greenhouse solutions, I mean, you do the mold remediation, I mean, you do the over control. I mean, is there anything other than mold, which obviously we were concentrating on today, is there anything else that you wanted to add about the company or?
Sure, Green Home Solutions is a great company. We're called green because we're friendly to the environment. We use all natural, EPA approved enzymes. So it's a very safe product. We do odor as well, so if there's any kind of funky smell, sometimes smoke, cat, pet, all kind of stuff like that. However, we're a great blossoming company. We're adding functions on a monthly basis to our process. Dehumidifiers we're getting into encapsulation. So anything that involves the home and that's all natural can make your home healthy, we're definitely heading in the right direction. So we're always coming up with things to make homes healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I'll vouch for you. I mean, you and Jono, you both are, I mean, you're phenomenal. I mean, and then two of the nicest guys you could probably meet in your life too. I mean, to be honest with you. But yeah, we're gonna put all of Milo's gonna put all of his contact information down in the comment section. So if you wanted to get a hold of him, if you had any questions, maybe you want to send him your own pictures of mold, let him know. And I guess we'll take, it's now time. Is there anything else you wanted to add before we take a walk through the house?
No, I appreciate the business. By all means, give me a call. I'll send some great pictures to you guys. And please give Green Home Solutions a think whenever you want mold or odor remediated.
Moldy Mylo, everybody. Let's go take a walk.
Look at this beautiful home. The ceilings are really nice and tall for a tall guy like me. So
even in the basement ceiling. Well, so we'll go upstairs and talk a little bit. So this is a raised ranch style house, meaning you actually enter into the basement of the house. And technically the basement, but it's really, I guess, the first floor because there's nothing below it. But then you walk up a flight of steps and you're up to the main living floor where we have 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, bathroom, living area. The downstairs is really only used for laundry or a game room, plus your utilities. I mean, you have your furnace and your hot water tank down there as well. But this is a nice big open, like you said. The downstairs was pretty tall. I mean, that's typical of a raised ranch style house as well, because I mean, you don't want to enter into a basement where you can't stand up. But even up here, the ceilings are nice and tall. Yeah. So walk into this kitchen. This is actually my dream kitchen.
The kitchen is very vintage. It's very nice.
If anybody knows me, they know that this kitchen would be. I probably wouldn't change a single thing, including the wallpaper and the nice brickwork that's in this house. Even the lamp, the fixtures.
Very, very vintage.
It is vintage. It's awesome. Very. And walking a little more towards in here. This is a very small house, so this tour is going to be super short. We have one of the 2 bedrooms, and they are decent sized rooms. Each room, they're both the same size, and
it's a nice open floor plan. Like I said, the high ceiling is great. It has nice cupboards. So yeah,
the house kind of has a nice flow to it, and that's what we like the most about it. Was that you were able to kind of flow right into from the kitchen to the living room to the dining area. It's kind of for a smaller house, it's nice. It has a nice open feel to it for sure. But yeah, anything else? We're good. And I definitely thank you for having us. For coming on today.
Green Home Solutions. So drink some green beer and think of Green Home Solutions when you're doing it. We appreciate it.
And we will see you next week. Moldy Mylo is going to put his information down there, and my information all of y'all should have. Dan Howell realtor .com. And that's it. Thanks, Mylo.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Have a nice week.